Hi guys, good morning. Okay, let me share my screen. In the last class, what we discussed it, how to install and everything, how to download the things and everything that we discussed it, right? Okay, so after that, after installing, how you can open Power BI desktop in the Windows, you have to type like Power BI desktop, right? Okay, so when you open a Power BI desktop, how you can open it? In the Windows, you will have an option called Power BI desktop, right? Click on this one. Today I will show you complete process I told you, right? Okay, Power BI. After that, tomorrow I will show Power Apps related thing. Understand? Thursday onwards, actual class will be started. Okay. See, when you open this one, when you open a Power BI desktop, this is the window it will open it. You have to close this window. Okay. And so this is how the Power BI look like this. Understand? On the top, you will have different tabs will be there. These tabs, we can call it as ribbons. Understand or not? So here, what you need to do in the Power BI desktop, first you need to load the data from different data source, right? Okay. If you want to load the different data from different data source means what, where you need to click on this one and click on get data. Understand? When you click on get data, you will have different data sources are available, right? From which data source you want to load the data into Power BI desktop, you have to choose this one. Understand or not? See, here we have like options like architecture will be there, right? Based on the architecture, I will explain you. See, first in the Power BI desktop, what you have to use? Connecting with the different data source. Because if the data is not there, what you are doing in the Power BI desktop, nothing, right? So first you need to get the data. Okay. So if you want to get the data means you have to use different data sources, right? Where the different data sources are available, that means here you will have an option called get data. Using this get data, you can connect with any of the data sources and load the data into Power BI desktop. See here in get data, you will have n number of data sources are available here. Okay. What data source you have it, you can connect to that particular. Suppose I want to connect with SQL Server. Then what you have to choose? SQL Server database. See here, SQL Server. Okay, when you type it in the search bar, that related data source, if it is there, then it automatically it will come set. You can select that particular one and click on connect. Once you click on connected, here some credentials it will ask. Like suppose, for example, if you connect with SQL Server, there are some mandatory things you have to give it, like server name, database name, like that. Okay, those you need to give it here itself. Understand clearly or not? Suppose, for example, if it is SQL Server, what server name it is there in the SQL Server, that server name only you need to give it here. Understand clearly or not? So when I connect with my SQL Server, I have like a server name is there, that you need to give it here itself. What server name is there here? That server name you need to copy it here and paste it there itself. Okay. So see here, whenever I open SSMS like SQL Server Management Studio, so the first window it will comes like this is the window connecting to the server, and here itself server name is there. When you give this server name here, okay, server name, and this database name is optional. See here it is there. If you want to give it, you can give it, or else you can leave it. But server name is mandatory. Okay, server name must and should you need to give it. Understand clearly or not? Click on okay. When you click on OK, it will connect to that particular SQL server. Under the server, what are all the databases are there? The databases it will be there. Under the database, only the tables are available. Understand or not? If you want to connect with any of the data source, means that data source having some credentials is there, that credentials must and should you need to give it. If you want to connect with Azure, Azure having some credentials will be there. Azure credentials related, you need to give it there itself. And after giving the credentials, it will connect to that Azure site itself. And from which table you want to load it, you have to select it there and load the data into Power BI desktop. This is what you want to know for each and every data source. Okay, suppose for example, if I want to connect with SQL server, means you no need to learn complete SQL server. You just need to know how to connect with SQL server in Power BI. And what details it is asking, those details, if you know how to give it, that's enough. No need to learn anything here. Understand clearly, clear or not? Okay, that means any of the data, so not only this one, any of the data source, if you connect it, what details it is asking, if you want to know what details, we need to give it there. Just give it and connect the that particular table and load the data into Power BI desktop. That's it. After loading the data into Power BI desktop, you know what to do and everything in the Power BI desktop, right? So like this. So that means when I connect with a SQL server, we have like databases. Under which database table you want it, go to that particular database and select that particular table. Vijay, can we select multiple tables once at a time? Yes, we can select it. Either you can select one table or you can select more than one data set. How many data sets are how many data sets are selected here? Those many data sets are created in Power BI. Suppose I'm selecting these two data sets. What will happen? These two data sets are loaded into Power BI desktop. Understand clearly or not? Suppose I'm loading these two and click on load. Once it is whatever data sets we have selected, those data sets will be loaded into Power BI desktop. Okay, this is how you can connect. Not only this one, I will show few more data sources also. One second, we need to cancel this and once again, it will take some time to load this one. Use the server name and click on OK. Under this one. Already created. But the first time only it will take time. Otherwise, it's loading very fast only. I think it's load the data. Understand? See here, what data sets are loading? All the data sets under under the data tab only it is available. Understand or not? So whenever you connect with any of the data source and load the data into Power BI desktop, all the data sets are available under data tab only. Okay, actually 2 times I loaded. That's the reason same data sets are coming 2 times. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So once the data set is loaded, those data sets are available under data tab. Understand? So whenever you expand any particular data set, under this particular data set, what columns are there? Those we can see it here. Understand? Okay. Suppose if you want to see here under the data set, you will see the column names. If you want to see that particular data set data means, you need to come to the data tab. This is a data tab. Okay. Suppose I want to see this table data. Select this one. Then that table data will come here. Suppose I want to see this data. Select this one. Then you can see that particular table here itself. Understand clearly or not? Like that, whichever data set you are selected, that data set data, you can see it in the table format. Another table, see that means in this data set, what columns are there, under the column, what values are there, everything we can see it in data tab only. Is it clear or not? This is how we can load the data into Power BI desktop. Not only this one, suppose for example, I want to load the Excel data into Power BI desktop. Click on this Excel workbook. And here, see, wherever your Excel is there, you have to go to that particular location and select that particular Excel itself. Suppose I want to load this country-wise sales. Then select this particular one. Click on that particular one. See here. Under that Excel, there are different sheets are there, right? Which sheet data you want to load it, you can select that particular one. Click on that particular one. Click on load. Don't worry what is load, what is transform data. Each and every option, whenever it is regular class, I will explain you. It is a demo, right? First, as per the architecture, I need to show the complete end-to-end process. For that, see here, click on load. Once you click on load, that particular data also it is loaded into Power BI desktop. See, this is how. Understand clearly or not? If you want to connect with any of the data source means, first see, if you want, what is Power BI? Creating a reports. If you want to create the reports means what you required it, data is required. If you want to get the data, how you can get it? By selecting these data sources and connect to those data sources and load the data into Power BI desktop. This is the first step I'm explaining. Is it clear or not? Is it clear or not? Initially installation part, download and installation part, that is completed. Whenever you open the Power BI desktop, you need to load the data, right? If you want to load the data, means you need to connect with the data sources. If you want to connect with the data source means what options are there itself, like get data is the option. Okay, click on get data, and after clicking on get data, what we need to do? After clicking on get data, which data source data you want to load it, you have to select that particular data source and load the data into Power BI desktop. After loading the data into Power BI desktop, what you need to do? See what is in the architecture, what is the next step? You need to create the report. Okay, see in Power BI desktop, see after loading the data, okay, if you want to do some modifications, suppose for example, in a data set, I have like 10 columns are there. Only 5 columns is required. Remaining 5 columns, you can remove it, right? You cannot remove from the data source. You can remove option, you can do it on Power BI side. Because if you remove it from the data source, maybe that complete 10 columns are used in another report, right? That's the reason you cannot do any modifications in the data source itself. So what modifications is required in Power BI also it is, you can do it. Okay. So where you can do all the modifications means transform data. Why the transform data is used means for proper data. If you want to prepare a proper data, you have to use transform data and prepare proper data and load the data into model. That is what. If you see whatever the data source data is there, that data source, if it is in a proper way, no need to do any operations on the transform data itself. Understand clearly or not? So after that, what you have to do, you can, after final data, whatever it is there, that final data we can represent in a pictorial format. What is that? Pictorial format. Understand or not? See here, Suppose, for example, for showing pictorial format, what you have to use it here? Visualization. What is that? Visualization. See here. These are the visualizations are available. Understand? Suppose, for example, I want to show in a graphical manner. Okay. I want to show some like whichever it is required. Bars related, these are the things. Lines related, these are the things. There are different categories of visualizations are there. See here. Single value related, if you want to show it, then you have to use. If you want to filter any value, then we have to use. There are different types of visualizations out there. Whenever we are going with a regular class, I will explain each and every visual properly. Understand? Suppose, for example, for this particular data, I want to get this particular data. Okay. I want to show in this particular one to show this data. See, I have a data. This is the one, right? Suppose, for example, I want to load one more data, financial data also, but it is also available. See here. Suppose in this particular visual itself, what I need to show, see here. So country wise, I want to show the values. Country wise profits. See here. See here, like this. This is what my requirement. Suppose I want to see for France related how much it is, Germany related. I want to see all these things like this. This is one visual. Like this, whichever visuals you wanted, you can take it from there itself and design, create the report. See here. So just for this purpose, what you have to use country column. Okay. See, this is another visual slicer. In this, you can filter the values. Okay. In this, we can filter the values. So we can take multiple values like this. And in this, what we have to use is, suppose, for example, instead of country, I want to drag and drop the product values like this. See, product values. What this will happen is, whatever you are selecting here, based on that, the other visuals are also showing related to that particular one. You can filter the values here like this. Okay, this is a slicer visual. In this slicer visual, what value you are selected, that means what column you are putting into the slicer, you can filter the values. That means you can select the values. Whichever values you are selected, those values only we can show it in that particular visual. Understand clearly or not? Okay, not only this one. For example, I'm taking this one. Okay, for this particular one, I want to see like segment and sales value like this. Understand or not? So whenever we are drag and drop the columns into this particular one, what will happen? So this particular visual it will shows. See here, if I'm selecting France, any France related, see here, France related in both the visuals, it will shows it. If I'm selecting product also, that means if I'm selecting Pesio, okay, that means what will happen in all the visualization, country France wise and the product Pesio related sales only it is showing in other visuals. Suppose in this one, the whatever country we are selecting, that country related profits we are showing. Okay, so and here in this particular visual, country France and product is Pesio related, segment wise sales it is showing. Understand or not? For all these, you didn't write a single line of coding. You just need to drag and drop, and how the requirement, how you need to show it in the visualization, you just need to represent there itself. Understand or not? This is like this. Whichever is required for you, you have to take that particular visual. Understand? You have to take that particular visual and create the report like this. Understand? Suppose in this particular table, this is the table visual. Table visual means whatever columns you are drag and drop, those column values you can show it in a column format. That means in a table format. Under the columns, what values are there, like that, each and everything here itself we can see it. Suppose for example, I'm showing country. Whichever columns you drag and drop there, then that related values only it is showing. See here. Suppose for example, COGS. Okay, and profit like this. Whichever columns is required for you, you just need to drag and drop the things in the visualization. Then automatically those related values in the table format, it will show it. Understand or not? Understand clearly or not? Did you write any single line of code for drag and drop or loading the data into Power BI desktop or showing the data in the visualization? No. Understand or not? So first we need to connect the data from the data sources, whichever data source is required, that data source can connect it and load the data into Power BI desktop. After loading the data, if any modifications are required, then only you have to go to the transform data. If there is no modification, directly you can represent that data in the visualizations itself. In the visualization, there are different types of visualizations are there, like slicer visual. This visual is only for filtering the values. What values are filtered in the slicer visual, that related in other visuals, that related data only it will show. Suppose you are selecting like France. France related data only it will shows in other visuals. Suppose see here, for example, I'm selecting Germany. Germany related in each and every visual Germany related data only it will show. Understand? If you are filtering multiple ways like product and country, you're filtering. That means country is Germany and product is Pesio. Those related data it will shows in other visuals. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So Vijay, why we need to filter? Because we need to see the individual data, what it will be there. Okay. Suppose you are not filtering here. What will happen? All the data, complete data, it will show it. Understand or not? Is it clear or not? This is how you can represent the data in the visual. Okay. So this is how you need to create a report and everything. Once the report is created, what you need to do? You need to share this report to the multiple people, right? If you want to share the report to the multiple users, means where you can share it. You cannot directly share from here to there, some other location like that. Okay. So if you want to share a report to the different users, means must and should, you have to publish your report in the Power BI service. Power BI service is a cloud-based environment. Understand or not? See here, in this architecture part, you know how to connect with the data sources. You know how to create a report. You know it, right? After that, what you have to do? You have to publish your report. What report you created, you have to publish in Power BI service. Okay. For Power BI service, what you have to do, it means, so you can just click on publish option here. Okay. And this Power BI service is a cloud-based environment. You have to publish your whatever reports you created, all the reports you have to publish in Power BI service. And whatever size of that particular file itself, it is automatically published into that particular Power BI service. From there, you can share a report to the multiple users. Understand clearly or not? See here. Now I want to publish it. If you want to publish your report, means in the Power BI desktop, on the right side, you will have an option called publish. And you click on publish option, you will have an option. It is asking in which particular workspace you want to publish it. Suppose. It is asking, it is a workspace. What is workspace? Don't worry. Later we can discuss it. Okay. Just I'm publishing this particular report. So once you publish a report, you have to go to the browser. In the browser, you have to open the Power BI service. Understand? In the browser itself, you have to open the Power BI service. Okay. Whatever reports you created in the Power BI desktop, you are publishing into the Power BI service. After publishing into the Power BI service, you have to log into the Power BI service in the browser itself. And where, in which workspace you are publishing, go to that particular workspace. And there, what report it is there? Click on this one. You can see the report in this Power BI desktop. See here, what report you are created in the Power BI desktop, that you can see it in the Power BI service. If you want to share this particular report, what option you have it? There is a share option is there. When you click on share option, you have to give the mail ID. What is that? Mail ID you have to give it. Suppose, for example, I'm giving one of the colleague mail ID I'm giving here. If I'm sharing this one and click on send, that means after clicking on send, what will happen? The report is shared to that particular person. Then that particular person, how he can see that particular report means he also need to log into the Power BI service, and under the Power BI service, what happened here it is, see here in the left side, there is a browse option is there or not? Browse option is there or not? So he first, whatever report I shared, first he need to log into the Power BI service. In the left side, you will have an option called browse. Okay. Under the browse, there is an option called shared with me. Here itself, that particular person can see the report. See here, ratio it badged. Understand clearly or not? If whatever reports you share, it means he also need to log into the Power BI service. After login that, there is in the left side, there is a browse option. Click on that one, click on shared with me. Under that, he can see the report. Understand or not? This is how you can share a particular report to the different users. User can see the reports in the in shared with me option. Understand clearly or not? Not only this one, if you want to share any particular report, means there are different options are there. Like suppose, for example, I want to share it. Here also that option is there. Or else by using app also. See here, there is an update app is there, right? If it is a newly, I already create an app, that's the reason update app it is showing. If you are initially, it is showing like create app itself. Okay, from this also we can share a report to the different users. Understand clearly or not? Understand clearly or not? So that means that is the third step we are doing. After sharing a report, how they can see the reports? Either they can see the reports in the mobile or in the Power BI desktop. So, or else in the Power BI service, you can see the report. How you can see the Power BI service means just log into the Power BI service. From there, after log into the Power BI service, they from if I shared with by using a share option, they need to click on browse and click on shared with me. How they need to log into the Power BI service? You have to use an URL called app.powerbi.com. What is that URL? app.powerbi.com. This is an option to log into the Power BI service. Suppose, for example, if I want to log into the Power BI service means app.powerbi.com. Click on this one. It will ask the credentials. You need to give the credentials. After giving a credentials, it is suppose, for example, what credentials I have it. So we can share your Microsoft mail ID. Not Microsoft mail IDs. You have see that means if you want to share it means within the organization mail IDs only you can share it. Understand? You cannot share the report through the Gmail or personal mail IDs are not allowed here. Okay, you are working in the organization, right? Your colleagues are also there inside the organization only or not? You can share it to anyone. But if you want to share outside of the organization, that is extra steps you can do it. Okay, because it directly it won't allows it. You have a direct option. It is indirect options are there. Like in admin portal, you have to enable external sharing option. After enabling external sharing option, you have to give that particular outside of the mail IDs there itself. Then only you can share it. Otherwise, inside the organization only you can share it. Understand? Even while in the regular class, don't worry, I will tell you how to sign up all these things, how you need to get the Gmail. You didn't have organization mail ID. How you need to get the organization mail ID? There is some sample template file mail IDs are there. With the sample mail IDs, by using that, you can create a sign up process and you have to share the reports like that. Understand clearly or not? Okay. And give the password. Don't worry, complete process I will tell you. This is just a demo, right? You have to know how the things are going on. Okay. Whether it is any coding part is there, where the coding part is there, whether if it is not there, what options you have to use, just what is what overview here. But when we are going with a regular class, each and every point with a practical experience, I will tell you. Understand? Click on yes. After giving the mail ID and credentials, and see, now you are able to log into the Power BI service. This is Power BI service. Okay, you have to publish your reports here itself. From there, from here onwards, you can share a report to the multiple users. Okay, once you share the reports, how they can see the reports means either they can see in the mobile itself. Okay, in the mobile, everyone having an Android mobile, right? Under the Play Store, you will have Power BI option is there. Okay, in that you have to give the your credentials, whatever credentials you are logged into the Power BI service, same credentials you need to give it there. And what reports you are there, those reports you can see it from there also. But those all are for view purpose only. You cannot do any modification on the Power BI service. Understand clearly or not? If any modifications, if you want to do it, means where you can do it? In Power BI desktop. Understand clearly? Power BI desktop is a development environment. Here itself, anything if you want to do it, or if any modifications you have to do it, here itself you can do it. Understand clearly or not? This is complete process about based on the architecture I'm showing. See how simple it is. The same thing only here it is available. Understand? This is how the Power BI. That's the reason everyone is choosing Power BI because of this reason. Because who don't know about the IT industry, who are new to this IT industry, for those people, this is the best to do. Because when you go with the like suppose for example, everyone is saying like if you are a .NET or a Java person, then definitely you will get a job. Because whenever you are newly enter into this IT industry, first you have to understand the IT, what is IT and everything. For that, don't choose like coding related tools. Understand? If you choose coding related, because when you come from education to IT, it's completely different. Understand? So what will happen within the 6 months? Okay, this much of difficult will be there. We cannot survive from this one. Everyone is rejected, but 100% you can survive in the IT industry. Okay, but what tools you are choosing? That is the first option. Okay, suppose as a fresher, better to choose like without coding related tools, like testing tools and reporting tools. All these are without coding related. Okay, so that's the reason. Once you get an experience, once you understand the IT, like how the things are going on and everything. If suppose, for example, if you have 2 years experience in IT, okay, in the testing tool itself, after that, you can jump from one skill to another skill also. Okay, suppose for example, after 2 years, you learn Power BI. In the Power BI side, you can search the jobs. Okay, in the background verification, in which company you are working, in that company, how many years working, what is your salary, those related things, background verifications are doing. That means what project you did, in that whether you are doing Power BI or not, these are not testing there itself. Okay, only they are testing like whether he is working in that company or not, from which period to which period. Okay, what is the salary? Well, because sometimes what will happen, you are getting 12,000 only. Suppose monthly you are getting 12,000 in IT industry. Okay, but next company they are changing the payslip 12,000 to 25,000, and they're giving. But companies also, they want to verify it, right? Whether he's getting, because based on that only, then they are giving a packages. Understand? So these things only, whether how much experience you have it, in which organization you are working, that organization he is working or not, all these things he tested. That's it. what tool and which project, those related, they didn't test it. Understand clearly or not? So that's the reason as a fresher, better to choose without coding related. Whenever you choose without coding related, you are interested in the IT industry. After that, you will get a, suppose so many colleagues will be reduced, and what is the best tool? You have an idea on that one. And after that, one by one, you can learn it. Initially, don't choose like coding. If you are having an experience in coding, or if you are interested in coding, you can choose it. But initially, as a fresher or anything, best one is without coding related tool. There are n number of tools will be there without having any coding. All the reporting tools are without coding, not only Power BI. Reporting tools are Tableau, ClickView, all these are reporting tools without coding related only. Okay, and testing also same like that. What value is shown in that particular front end, the same value in the back end it is getting or not, you have to check it. That's it. That is the part you is there in the testing itself. Understand? So this is the best way to learn all this without having coding related. So after that, after 2 years or 3 years, you can migrate it from one tool to another tool itself. Don't worry, because I didn't have any experience on that one. How can I survive in that particular? Don't worry. See, any tool, not only this one, any tool, whatever options is available, if you know completely, if you remember in that one, the same options you can apply it on the real time also, right? But what client is asking and what you understand, what you are implement, that you have to know it. When you are going, because you already have IT experience, how the users are contacted, how the what users requirement is there, everything you know, right? Because 2 years experience on the testing or some other tool, you know how the users are interacted with you, then you can easily manage it. Nothing will happen. Suppose for example, up to now I'm working in Power BI. Okay, 1 year back. After that, I moved from my skill to the Power Platform, like Power Apps, Power Automate, these related, because my projects are there in that one. If the projects are there in that one, did I say like I don't want to go with that one? You cannot say in the IT industry. Okay, in which projects it is there, that projects you have to migrate it. You learn. So in Power BI, there is no openings will be there. What you need to do? You cannot, they cannot keep you as silent, right? So there is a project is there in Power Apps. If you want to go, you can go it, learn it and go. They will only give the training and all these things. And they will, within a 1 week itself, you have to learn the thing and implement those things in that particular tool. I didn't have any experience on previous experience. Did I have any experience on Power Apps? No. After getting into the project of Power Apps, you know what is what and everything. You can manage it like that. Understand? This is how you can survive it in the IT industry. Understand? So this is completely about complete flow about Power BI. The same thing from Thursday onwards, the actual class will be started. From that, from installation part onwards, I will explain you. And one more thing is, along in this Power BI course itself, Power Apps is also there. Both are different tools itself. It is not same. Okay. Power BI is different. Power Apps is different. Okay. So fees related, that you need to check with the Naresh IT team. They will say some amount. You have to pay the fees. So that Power Apps also, it will be started. First Power BI will started based on the fees, payments and everything. After confirmation, we need to take Power Apps also. Power Apps is either evening section or morning section, it will be there. Understand? So actually morning section on Power BI class is going on. Next week it is completed. Okay. So in that batch itself, we are continue Power Apps who are interested, or else online class Power Apps will be there. Evening section, it will be there. You guys can join. Whichever is comfortable to you, you can. Yeah. See, Power BI, it is 9 to 10:30. That is fixed. Okay. And the same parallelly, it is going Power Apps also. 1 hour. Either evening or in the morning section, I will tell. Understand? Tomorrow, I will give the demo for Power Apps. What is Power Apps? How it will be there in the Power App. Whatever tools I'm explaining in all the tools without coding related only, it will be there. Is 45 days. 30 days only it will be there. Parallelly, it will be completed. If Power BI is completed, Power Apps is also completed. Understand? See, it is not included 9 to 10:30. It is not included Power Apps also. Okay, 9 to 10:30 is only for Power BI. Okay, we will intimate you based on the strength and based on the clearing the fees. So when the Power Apps will be started, I will intimate you. Understand? Maybe this week or next week it will be started. Understand clearly or not? Okay. So tomorrow Power Apps demo will be there. So you guys will see how it will be there. Understand? Is this the first class? No, this is not the first class. This is the third class, right? Yeah. This is the third demo class. Demos are going on now. It is not the actual class. When Thursday onward from installation or downloading, from that again I will explain you all the things. Understand? Don't worry. Up to Thursday, all are demos only. Okay. If anyone is missing any of these demos, means don't worry. Once again, from Thursday onwards, we will explain each and every point. We will explain you. Understand? Resh. Duration of this course is 45 days. Power BI and Power Apps both is 45 days. Power Apps, it is 30 days only. Okay. Power BI, it is 45 working days because real time. That means we need to explain how you need to prepare a resume. What are the interview questions? How you need to answer those questions and how you need to upload the Naukri and how you need to apply the jobs in the Naukri. How you need to reply the mails in the Gmail. All the things I will explain you. Okay, what type of interview questions it will comes and how you need to answer all these things. Those 15 class, actually 30 days only. Remaining 15 days is for real time scenarios. Okay, suppose once it is completed, one project end to end, I will explain you. I will take one simple project. I will explain end to end from data source connection, what options you applied and everything that one project will explain you. Huh? Whatever project I'm explaining, even projects also I will explain you. What you need to represent in the entry point of time. Tell me about yourself. Tell me about how much. If you are an experience, how much you need to say. Someone people is liking it is like paragraph related. Tell me about yourself means 1 hour. Don't take. It is having 30 minutes only. It is there. Yeah. Within the 30 minutes, you are covered with 15 minutes means they have rejected you. If you are an experience, how much you need to explain, you have to know all these things. If it is a fresher, how much part you need to explain it. What projects, how the projects you need to explain it. Each and everything, theoretical part will be there, you have to note it down. That is 15 classes will be there. And real-time scenarios. We are actually, suppose some functions we apply it in Power BI. Those functions related in real-time manner, how they will ask it, how we can represent, how we need to generate an output for that one. I will explain you. For each and every topic, real-time discussions also, it will be there. Understand? Complete, if you learn it, no need to learn for real time again. In another institute, you have to spend 30,000 and discussing about the real time scenario. No need to do that one. Here itself, everything will be there. Trust me. If you want, you can ask previous batches also. Understand? So simply like completing a Power BI, leave it the students. It is not like that. End to end, like from if he is entering into the Power BI, what struggles he need to face, how to overcome those things, where the problems it is, how everyone is, where the mistakes will happen. Those I will explain you. Those 15 classes. Don't miss those 15 classes. Very, very, very important. Because those 15 classes in the last, why I'm putting this? Because you have to know complete tool itself, what it is there, what options is there, everything you have to know. Whenever you know it, you can easily handle that tool itself. Understand? Yeah, pivot. Is it possible to pivot mean? Yes, you can possible it. Where you can do it? In transform data. See, go to the transform data. Here in transform tab is there. In the transform tab, you will have pivot and unpivot. Without using this, if you want to pivot the data in the visualization means, then you have to use matrix visual. There is a matrix visual is there in that. Or else if you want to directly do it means in the transform data, there is a transform tab is there. In that pivot and unpivot options will be there. So yeah, understand? Yeah, without drag and drop means how you can get the values into that particular one? No, it is not possible. Must and should, you need to drag that particular column in the, otherwise what columns is required for that visual, how the Power BI will knows. Understand? You have to drag and drop it. Yeah, drag and drop is 100% required, Venkat. Okay. Yes. See, so see, most of the times, like internship members, like in each and every company, freshers will be there. All the freshers are choosing Power BI related only. If suppose if he is selected in the organization also, they are first they will include without coding related tools only. Like as a test. Most of the time they are putting in Power BI side on. Understand? Admin number means last time, that means in the last last Friday it will, I gave it, right? I didn't have it yet. Rajesh is the admin for this one. Okay. 1 second, I will talk to those people. They will give it to you. సార్ మీ డీటెయిల్స్ అందులో పెట్టండి సార్, చాలా మంది అడుగుతున్నారు. Don't worry, he will give the details. Okay, you have to note it down, Arshal. Okay, after finishing this course or job academy, you can apply the jobs like a business intelligence, okay, business analyst, all these things, it will comes to the Power BI only. Understand? Does this has scope outside India? They use this tool. What is this question? Yeah. Huh? You can check it or not, first of all. These many jobs are there. Without using that, how the market will go? Tell me. The US is biggest market, it is IT only, right? In that market, it goes all or Power BI. They don't know anything single point also, how to use a Power BI also. They always take the help from Indian people and use that, how to use it, but they know how to communicate with the business users and stakeholders. They are very much interact with. In that area, those are very good. Reminding our, like Indians are technical part, they are good. Don't ask this question here, please. Why you are coming here otherwise? If there, this tool is not at all used in other countries, this tool not at all, it will be there in the market. Each and every organization, each and every project nowadays, everyone using Power BI 100%. If you want, you can check it out. You have so many friends there, check with those people. Yes, Karan, both Power BI and Power App will be there, including in this course itself, but you have to check with the fees related those people. Is it possible to share reports in PDF format? Yes. Where that option is there, Harshal? See here. When you are going with a regular class, you will understand all these things. In demo, I cannot give all the things, right? See here in home, there is an export option is there. Under the export option, there is export PDF is there. That means you can share the report in the PDF format also. Understand, Harshal? Is it clear? Yes, Nanithan. Not completely Power Platform. Okay. Power BI, Power Platform means Power BI, Power Apps, and Power Automate. These three we can call it as Power Platform. But in this course, we are discussing about Power BI and Power Apps. Understand? That you need to check with the. Did I give all these things? No, that you need to check with the Naresh IT team. Yeah. My job is only for giving a trainings, not collecting the money, and whether the link is available or not. I didn't check all these things. So he is the person, Rajesh Naresh IT admin, and this is the number. If anyone want to note it down, please note it down now itself. So after middle of the class, if you are asking, means I didn't have any details for this one. Okay, I'm not maintaining all these details. So please, everyone, this is the number. Okay, 799-799-7808. The number. His name is Rajesh. Anything related fees or anything, check with this person. Understand? Okay. So yeah. You can unmute and ask the things. Ajay?
Yeah,
Ajay.
my name is Ajay. So I have a doubt over here. So you will be explaining Power BI latest version itself?
Yeah, latest version only. This is the latest version. If you want to know whether I'm giving a latest version or not, then the help, there is an about option is there. In the about option, you will see here, July 2023. Is this the latest version or not? Tell me, Ajay.
Oh. Yes, it is the latest version.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. That's it.
Hello.
Yes,
yeah. Hi. Good morning. I just wanted to ask, can we connect our local database with this Power BI?
Yeah.
Okay.
I showed you, right? SQL Server, how we
Yeah,
need to connect.
SQL Server, through that only we can connect.
Yeah, through that only we can reminding all of, see, whatever it is local related, like Excel is a local one, right? That
Yes.
also be connected, right? Whichever it is local, that we can connect.
Okay, thank you.
And one more thing is, don't worry. Okay. If you don't know about me, you can investigate outside of the market. Okay. So, and you can check, and after that you can join it. I'm not forcing you to join in my class, okay? Because there are a number of things up there. You are a master in this one. You know, right? Huh? How the demos are going on, and check it. After that, go to another institute. There also demo and everything. Whichever is suitable, you join. See, that is the thing. You also doing the same thing, because you cannot go dumbly and you can join there itself. If someone is not explaining clearly, what will happen? The wastage of money will happen, right? See, if you don't know about me, you can investigate and come back. And how I am explaining, how I treat the students, and how the complete course, how he is explaining, extra things whether he is explaining or not. All the things you can check with other people or previous students, or there is a ratings are also there in that, I think so. How the in the market itself it will be there, how the ratings will be there. Okay. So there itself you can check it and come back. The same like that, the same process will continue. Okay. Extra things only. Suppose you are paying 10,000 rupees. Okay. 10,000 related stuff, 100% you will get it and you will go out of this. Don't worry. Understand? We can stop it here. We'll continue tomorrow. 5 years.
What about Microsoft Power BI certification?
Certification we are not providing.
Huh? What
So